Hello, you beautiful people. Welcome to Peaceful Rebellion. Today I am going to share with you a conversation I had with the emissaries about where we are, about the Golden Age, about the Great Tribulation, and about, problems ahead. So, I'll tell you all about it on the other side. So I was asking the emissaries, I said to the emissaries, look, I can feel this incredible shift. You can feel it, can't you? This massive shift. There's a big jump that's happened. And I said, so are we entering into this golden age? Are we blinking getting there, for goodness sake? And they said, absolutely. The golden age is upon us, and they use this, it is upon us. Okay, that's exactly the words that they use. But I said, will the near future be tough? I mean, are we going to go through some tough times? And they said, the near future is going to be difficult. That's what they said. It's going to be difficult. And there will be significant suffering. Okay, now don't take that the wrong way, because remember that if we want to change, and if we want people of the earth to change, they have to suffer. Okay, it's the step that cannot be jumped over. Without the suffering, they're not going to wake up. Okay, and remember, the suffering comes from those. There are two kinds of suffering. The suffering that we have when we watch other people doing stuff to themselves, that we think, why are you doing that? Why are you doing that to yourself, to your families, to your children, and to the world? So that's one kind of suffering. It's the suffering of perspective. And then the other kind of suffering is the suffering that those people go through as they discover their mistake, as they discover all of the lies and everything else. Okay, so there are two kinds of suffering. We suffer. The awakened people suffer, but in a very different way to how the others are going to suffer. All right, so I said to the emissaries, well, are we going to see this great tribulation that's talked about in Revelation? It's like all the signs, then the great tribulation, and then niceness. And they said, think of it this way. Right, so they were going for a reframe, right? Because the great thing about the emissaries is that they are always positive. They're always positive. From the very beginning right until now, they are always positive. And so they said, think of it this way. You all have just gone through the most difficult 2 years of your lives, probably. Certainly for me. And yet, those 2 years have been the very making of who we are. You look at what we have achieved in 2 years on a personal level, on a group level. Look at the network of people that we've created. Look at the way that people are moving into completely different kinds of jobs, rethinking their lives, rethinking where they live, just rethinking everything. And I know certainly if I look over the last 2 years, I have never been as prolific as I have in the last 2 years. I have never done as many things as I have in the last 2 years. And at the same time, watching everything that's going on and creating and, So what they were saying was, don't think that because the next little while is going to be tough, that it's going to be bad. It's going to be good tough. And it's going to take us to a new place. It's going to take us to a new level. And we're going to realize more about who we are. So they said, you will get through the next phase and you will be a better person for it. Okay? So I said, are many people going to die? Okay? We hear this. We hear it from lots and lots of people that are talking about the effects And we're starting to see this little ball that's rolling, that little snowball that's getting bigger and bigger. And they said the majority will come forward into the golden age. The majority. But they said there are others who have chosen a different path. And we need to accept that path that they've chosen without judgment. We can't judge them because each person has an individual path that they have chosen, and there are some people that have chosen something different. It's not for us to judge. But I asked, could they change their destiny? Is it within their power, or they're fixed on that? And they said, yes, of course they could, if that was what they wanted to do. However, many people have chosen to go down a path, and that's their choice. It's not our choice, it wouldn't be our choice, but it's their choice. And so we have to accept that, even though it hurts, even though these people are very close to us. Many people who have chosen a different path are very close to us. We can't do anything about that because that's not our path. The emissaries finished by saying, we have to take charge of our own selves and our own destiny. And that is a lifelong journey. It's a lifelong job. So they said, don't be concerned and don't judge about what other people are doing and what will happen with other people. That's not your concern. Your concern is yourself and where you are locating yourself on your path of destiny. Okay, so difficult times, hard to deal with. All right, but we're getting a bit used to that. And I think, and I'll leave you with this. I'm hearing a lot of people going, oh, we're so tired now. We're tired. Oh, we're weary. Get over that. Get over it. Because we do not know the resources that we have. We're just getting our second wind, right? We've been running. Yeah, we're out of breath, but we're getting our second wind. All right, so stop talking about being tired and weary, because that's going to make you tired and weary. It's time to put on our armor again and get ready for the next push. It's going to be different. It's going to be very different, but it's going to be equally as challenging for us. So get yourself ready for it, okay? Throw yourself into the heat of battle and keep your feet at the base of the lotus flower. That's where we've got to be, okay? So it's exciting stuff. Goodness knows. I'm hunting around for as many pieces of armor as I can find. I'm putting the lot on, and I might put a cod piece on as well. In fact, I'm almost certainly going to put a cod piece on. Spiritual cod piece. Okay. Have a lovely day. I'll see you later.